What you're looking at is the town of Gstaad, which nestles in a valley high in the Swiss Alps. Back in the day, this was the winter ski retreat for the very famous, the very rich, and not surprising. The mountains are magnificent, the air is clean, the architecture is what you might call postcard cute. I mean, it's wonderful. And although I'm not the kind of person who would naturally fit in here, I mean, look at me, it had been my ambition for the longest time to travel to Gstaad and stay here for one night, the Gstaad Palace Hotel. And there it is. Its marketing line is not a fairy tale, it's real. It's also extremely expensive, by the way, so I stayed here instead. The Post Hotel Russley. It's a 19th century guest house that also used to be the town's post office. I think this is as cute as blazes. This is the bathroom with one of those showers that looks as though the water will just flood all over the bathroom floor and come out, but it actually doesn't, it's sloping. And then you've got the main room here, which I think is an absolute delight. If this were twice the size, or maybe 3 times the size, and had a kitchen and perhaps a living room, I could live here. This could be my winter cabin. I mean, it has a view over an Alp. There's an Alp over there. This is the main drag. Right out here. Right below your balcony. I love this. Absolutely love this. Wow, it's cold. But it's beautiful here. In a way, I'm quite glad that it's not densely snowy on the ground, because it would be difficult to move around here on foot. There are people skiing though. There are people up in the mountains skiing. You know, I actually tried skiing once, and I was so bad at it because even in my 20s I was very concerned about knee replacement in my 50s and 60s, or hip replacement, and I didn't want to do anything to jeopardize my joints. I was such a boring 20-year-old. But I went skiing once, and that was enough, and I realized it taught me a very important lesson that has lasted me for the rest of my life. I realized that I'm not interested in the activity itself. I'm really just interested in the tea and cake you have afterwards. So I'm more of an après-ski guy. In fact, I could be an après-ski instructor. I could show people how to really relax and stop jeopardizing their joints. All that struggle to get up and down hills. And then, oh, look at this. There is a forecast of snow on Wednesday, possibly, which is extremely exciting. I don't think it's a heavy snowstorm, but it is snow. And that will make this all worthwhile. This is a community that's absolutely obsessed with cheese and fondues. Virtually every meal is based around cheese. They even have an emergency cheese machine in case you run out while the shops are closed. Unbelievable. And here is Gstaad during the daytime. You forget sometimes that these places, these homes and apartments and stuff, and houses right up in the hills, are empty most of the time. People come here to visit their second home or on a vacation stuff, and so there really is almost nobody around most of the time. I actually don't have much to do today. I thought I'd go and get some coffee first of all, maybe a cappuccino, but I don't know where I'd go for that. There must be some place around here that serves cappuccinos. I'm just kidding. This became my morning place every day. It's where all the bored rich people hang out. There's a tricky entrance round the side that you might not spot, but the food is fantastic, and they have the best, most elegant toilets. Look at this. So beautiful. This is my happy place. Sitting in a cafe, staring out the window dreamily, doing pictures and drinking coffee or tea. But I didn't just sit around drinking coffee and eating pie all day. I went out and touched buildings to test their energy, because these are really old places. One of the most remarkable things that's come out of the energy testing I've done over the past couple of years is how churches individually have their own energy. Here in Gstaad, Switzerland, which is a fabulous place but very, very old, I tried two churches. This one, which is called St. Nicholas Chapel. On the inside, there is some kind of art exhibition. I'm not even sure what it's supposed to be. There's a bright light shining. But I went in and I tested the energy the other day, and it was remarkable what happened. Ooh, my fingers have gone numb. Oh, my fingers have gone numb. How weird is that? My fingertips. Yike. Yeah, there's a strong energy here, actually. I'm quite surprised. Yeah, my fingertips have gone numb just from touching this wall. Wow. Wowee. I can't feel my fingertips. This is a weird place. It's a container for something. This thing going on in the background is irrelevant, frankly. But it's a container for prayers. For forces, let's just say, for forces. Come in here, tap into the forces, and leave again. But they're invisible forces, so you tap into them without your knowing it, or if you do know about it, it's like a charging station. Wow, I've lost the use of my fingertips. What's that about? I hope that comes back. This is the weirdest experience ever. It's 4 o'clock. This is the fuss they make of 4 o'clock for some reason. I have no idea why. It's just a Wednesday. There's nothing special about today. It's pretty beautiful though. This is a really old church. I don't actually know where the old stone begins. Possibly here. This, if I just touch this maybe. See what happens. It's a bit like a guillotine, but with many layers. Like you have one blade coming down, but then there are many blades that you have to get through to penetrate it. This is a Roman Catholic church. So exclusive to those who know the secrets, maybe? I mean, you've got to get through the blades to get in to the energy. If you were in, you were in, and if you weren't, you weren't. It's a bit like Gstaad itself, actually, in a broader sense. You hear the private jet going over? It's for the very rich, the powerful. And you're either part of that set or you are serving them. But you can't belong to their set unless you are rich and powerful too. But maybe this is the religious version of that. Isn't it interesting? I would lose my fingers if I put my hand through this. And I lost the use of my fingertips in the previous church. They're just going back and forth with these blades. You've got to get the combination right, and then you can walk through and the blades will all be up at the same time. It all backs up my conclusion that every single building contains the founding energy of it, the intention that went into designing it and building it. And that never goes away. Even the other day when I went to the Gstaad Palace for lunch, I touched the walls while I was in the dining room, and there was like a concertina between me and the walls, so that if I leaned against the wall or tried to, the energy, the concertina energy, would push me back again. It was like, you don't belong. Nobody belongs. The building stands as a hotel. You don't own it. You can just visit it. You can eat there and stay there, but you don't own it. And I tried pushing and I tried pushing, and there was no way it would work. The building would resist me every single time. One of the oddest things about Gstaad, I'm discovering, is that the moment the sun goes down, everybody vanishes. I have no idea why. I mean, it's just like empty now. There's nobody here at all. This is my hotel here, and I guess there may be people in there, but I have no idea. It's like, look at this. There's not a single soul out. Every street empty. No cars, no people, and it's only like 7:30 at night. It's really strange. Oh, look. It's snowing. And just like that, the entire world is transformed. I woke up this morning and it was snowing, albeit rather finely, but I'm quite honestly the happiest guy in the world right now. I'm in Switzerland, I'm living in a chalet, and it's snowing. The gondolas are going on the mountains, people are skiing. I know that people who live in places where it snows a lot are thinking, what on earth is he making a fuss about? But to me, this is absolutely magical. My first impression of Gstaad was, in fact my second and third impressions too, if I'm honest, it was that it's just one street in the middle of nowhere full of millionaire restaurants and stuff, but it actually has full facilities. It has a fire station here, police. I don't know why they'd have police, they can't have any crime here frankly. I wonder whether they call the Gstaad police the Gestapo for short. If they do, that's very bad taste, that's all I'm telling you. Take that off your letterhead at once. But no, they have full facilities. It's all geared to a full community. I don't know whether they have a hospital. Like if you break your leg on the ski slope, or you have some kind of pancreatic disorder or something like that, whether you have somewhere to go to take care of it, or do you have to get in a plane and fly 1,000 miles? I mean, this isn't the middle of Alaska, it's Switzerland. I'm sure they have a hospital somewhere. But I've seen a lot of people hobbling around on crutches. I don't understand skiing. If I'm honest, I don't understand skiing at all. They come each year, they go on these really perilous slopes, and they must say to themselves, I didn't break my leg last year, let's try again. And they do it again and keep on doing it, I guess, until they do break something or snap it or whatever. I met a bunch of snowboarders once when I was doing my TV show during my Hollywood heyday, and they were about 24 years old, each of them, and even at that age they were held together with pins. They'd had so many accidents and so many hospital visits, and you think, wow, one, that's stupid, and two, and I'm not judgmental, but that really is stupid, and two, wait till you're 50. You're not going to be able to get out of bed in the morning, and I think that about skiing as well. It's just a recipe for knee replacements and hip replacements and stuff. Forgetting all the pain and agony in the meantime. Did Sonny Bono teach you people nothing? There you go, 1, 2, 3. I don't know where they come from and nobody knows where they go, but they add to the ambience for sure. Oh, and look, I'm back in the cappuccino restaurant. It's all I did, just eat and drink. One of the craziest things about Gstaad is that there are only two things to do here, really. One is skiing, and the other one is nothing. Because if you don't ski, you're forced to just walk around town and stare into shop windows, or go on a horse and buggy thing. You can do that, I suppose. But when you come here, particularly at weekends when it's really, really busy, what you get to see is very rich couples, immaculately dressed, sometimes with immaculately dressed children, walking around idly, looking bored as blazes, just staring into shop windows. It's like, okay, we have all this money, we can do whatever we want and go wherever we like. Let's just walk down this street and stare into shop windows. It's very Stepford Wives in that kind of respect. Absolutely beautiful, but seriously, if you come here, you've got to be prepared to basically sit in restaurants and drink cappuccinos, and maybe in the restaurant called Cappuccino there, or Charlie's is the other one down the street. I go in the afternoons to Charlie's. This is my idea of heaven. An empty bar / restaurant, log fires burning, real logs, and snow falling outside. And a latte macchiato, what's wrong with that? Nothing. I thought this was a homeless person, but it isn't. It's just a pile of bags. They wouldn't have homeless people in Gstaad. Or if they were homeless people, they'd be worth like $100 million. The richest homeless in the world.
It was almost time to catch my train, but one of the things you have to do before you leave is buy genuine Swiss chocolates for the people back home. And they're not cheap.
If you decide to come here and you do it by train the way I did, you'll find as you come into town that it does the wildest thing. It's rather like one of those airports in Asia that are only about 10 feet long, and if the plane doesn't land on it, then it just goes into the ocean. It's one of those. But what happens is that coming into town, the train is facing the wrong way to get where it needs to go. So it goes over that viaduct, then it swings wildly around here over this embankment thing and this bridge here, tipping over as it goes, and then it screeches into the station. It's crazy, but it's one of those enjoyable experiences that you should have at some point. Well, that's it. Goodbye, Gstaad. I have had the best time here, and I'm really sorry to go. I don't want to leave. What's really odd about it is that the reason I came was to have lunch at the Gstaad Palace Hotel. And weirdly, that is the lowest point of the whole trip. That was the thing that appealed to me least. It satisfied me the least, and actually it was a bit so-so. Honestly, I mean, beautiful place, beautiful service, beautiful everything really, but the food was kind of meh, I thought, and it was not the high point of the trip that I thought. Everything else surrounding it has been the best part. The snow, the hotel I was in, which I loved, the food, everything has been amazing. So I do hope to come back to Gstaad one day. But if I don't, I have the best memories ever. But now I've got to go and catch a train. See you guys. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.